slowly study the cross-section method and the disk method. I will start first with cross-section method. Cross-section. Small revision for cross-section method. We have the integration to find the volume, integration from A to B, and A of x dx. If I'm using y-axis, the integration from C to D, A of y dy. But I have two questions with x-axis today. See with me here, the base of a certain solid is on the curve x squared plus y squared equal to 4. So that's mean I have a circle x squared plus y squared equal to 4. So this 2, this minus 2, this 2, this minus 2, and here I will write x squared plus y squared equal to 4. In the first quadrant, that's mean I only have this part. Okay, we did this part here, so this 0, this 2, so I will write for you 0 here, and this is 2, and this is x-axis, and this is y-axis. So my lines will be here, or here, or here. But now we don't have a line, we have a shape. Our shape, it's what? Cross-section perpendicular to x-axis are squares. As you see here, I will have one square here, one square here. Better graph, it's here. You see one square, one square, one square, one square. Till the end, we will have square here. As you see, this is the full shape. So easily to find the volume of this shape, we say the integration from the start point till the end point A q and A of x dx. Since my shape is a square, so any square in the math, the area equal x square. We know that, but the distance from here to here and the distance from, or this will be one side and this will be the other side. One side here, one side here. So we cannot say x squared direct. I should find the distance from here to here. This one, it seemed like for me from here, you see it's the highest, or it's a y. So what's the value of y? Y squared equal 4 minus x squared. So y alone equal 4 minus x squared under the root. So my area will be this side times this side, as you see. So that means x times x. And the value of my x, it's the highest, it's y, it's not x by the way, and it's under the root 4 minus x squared. So the integration will be not from, it's a to 0, but here is 0 to b, 0 to 2, sorry, a to b. And my function here will be under the root 4 minus x squared dx. The root with the 2 will be cancelled. Catch your calculator since we are finding the volume, so it's fine if you use the calculator to find this integration. If I ask you to find only integration, you can do it direct. I hope everything is clear for you. One more time, this side and this side, they are equal, so it's enough to find one side. The side with me is the distance from here to here, or here to here, or here to here. So here in this graph, it's clear that's the value of y, and we get y equal to under the root 4 minus x squared. Another question with the same idea. We're still talking about cross-section method. Find the volume of the solid whose base is the region between, so the base is the region between this line and this line. This is the base. This is the base from 0 to 2. So here start point, here the 2 end point. My upper function x squared plus 4, my lower function half x plus 1 from 0 to 2, as I say. Cross-section take perpendicular to the x-axis, circles. So that means I have one circle here, another circle here, another circle here, another circle here. So circles. So since I have a circle, this is the area of circle. So volume equal the integration from the start point will be 0, the end point will be 2, a of x dx. What I have here, 0 to 2 is circle, half by r of x square dx. The problem is what's the meaning of radius here? You cannot come direct and say half by x square. No, because the radius it's in the middle here. This on the function x squared plus 4, as you see. And this point, it's on the function half x plus 1. So in the middle, I can find the midpoint. How? Half by the midpoint between these two functions, or the distance from this point to this point will be upper minus lower, which means x squared plus 4 minus the second function half x plus 1, but I need the half the distance between them. So half here, 0 to 2. Catch your calculator, put this maybe half by outside, 0 to 2. This function will be 2 squared 4. 4 outside will be 8 with this one. Okay, now we have x squared. I have 4 minus 1, which is plus 3. Then we have minus half x. Put everything, don't forget the square, in calculator. I believe the calculator will give you 233 divide 60 pi. You can keep it with pi, or you can convert it to decimal, 12.199. I hope that you understand the cross-section and you know how to solve cross-section question. Now, the second idea for today, disk, let me write 2 here, disk method. X-axis, because with this method, x-axis. With this method, we have x-axis and we have y-axis. So my revolving will be on x-axis like this, or my revolving will be on y-axis like this. So let us start with x-axis. Find the volume of the solid generated by revolving. Anytime you see revolving about x-axis, rotating about x-axis, if I have one function, will be disk method. If we have two functions, will be washer method. We will study washer method next lecture, inshallah. See with me, we have x squared minus 4, so x squared minus 4 is almost like this. From minus 2 to 0, that means this is the part that we talk about it, not all the graph. This is minus 2, this is 0. Revolving about x-axis, that means this point will revolve about x-axis, this point will be revolve about x-axis, this point will be revolve about x-axis. So my graph almost revolving here, all of them about x-axis. So volume equal what? Since our revolving all the time, when we say something make a revolve, so that means the shape will be a circle. So a, b half pi r of x squared dx with y r of y dy, by the way. So now where's the radius? The radius is from this point to this point. What? Oh my God, art. No problem. From this point to this point, and from this point to this point will be my function. So that's mean the integration will minus 2 to 0, half by my function inside square dx, my function x squared minus 4. Catch your calculator, put this in your calculator. I believe the answer will be 128 divided 5 pi, which means 26.8. I hope that you got the idea. The radius will be the height from here to here. Then my radius will be the function itself, 4 minus x squared. So the point will be here, 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 here on the function itself. One more question. The sine, my function now it's a sine of 0, 0, sine by 0 again. So the graph will be almost like this, revolving about x-axis. So what will happen here? We will have this and my revolving about x-axis, my revolving about x-axis, my revolving about x-axis. etc. The radius will be this one. So the radius mean y equals sine x. Any point here lie on the function itself. So v equals the integration from a to p half pi r of x squared dx, which means the integration from 0 to pi and half pi and sine x squared dx. Last lecture we take how to find sine square x. It's 1 minus cosine 2x divide 2 and keep on. But last lecture we was finding the integration. This lecture we're finding the volume. So it's fine to use the calculator to find this integration to save the time only. So the integration will be half by this one, and the integration here will be another half by. So y square over 4, and which is equal to 2.467, etc. One more exercise, but this time I will write for you number 3, which is disk method. This time we will use y-axis. How you will know x-axis or y-axis will be written in the question itself. See, this is y-axis, about y-axis. In the previous question, x-axis, and the question before it, x-axis. So in the question, we will tell you that if you should use the x-axis or y-axis. So as I said before, the revolving about x-axis will be like this. The revolving about y-axis will be like this. Okay, y equal x square. This is the x square almost. Y equals 16. This is y equals 16. Y equals 0. That's mean the first quadrant. We will make revolving not like this, because this will be the x-axis. No, our revolving will be with y-axis. That's mean the revolving will be like this. So the volume equal what in this case? We don't write AB here. We write CD and half by and r of y square dy. My function in this case, y equal x square. You cannot come in my exam and say, yes, I know the y and the y are 0.16. Is it clear? And here half by, and write for me here x square. No, it's not correct. This is dy and square. So my function here will be per y. So per y, I should convert this to be x equal root of y. So root of y squared. That means half by the integration from 0 to 16 y dy. The integration of y squared over 2. Substitute, then the final answer will be 64 by. I accept this in the exam, or if you write it in decimal, it's still fine. But be careful with sine and cosine and all the trigonometric function. Your calculator mode should be on radian, not on degree. One more time, find the volume of the solid obtained by rotating the region bounded by x squared plus 4, y equals 6 to y equals 7, about y-axis. Y-axis again. So my revolving before I start will be here, about y-axis. So x squared plus 4, if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, my graph almost like this with 4. Y equals 6, horizontal line. This is 6, and y equals 6. This is the second line, y equal 9. So this point is a 9. So where is the region between these two lines and y equal x squared plus 4? This is my region, by the way. When we make a revolving on y-axis, this is the shape here, and this is the last one, by the way. So the shape will be like this and a little bit bigger like this, almost. Okay, the volume equal the integration from C to D, very clear, the value of start point to end point, half by R of Y, all of it squared dy. C and D are 6 and 9, half by, and here is the most important things, the function pair y. My function is y equal x squared plus 4. I cannot come and write here x squared plus 4 will be pair x. We need the function pair y. So convert the functions like finding the inverse of it. Flip this to the other side, y minus 4 equal x squared. Take the root, y minus 4 under the root equal x. So here y will be under the root and y minus 4. This root with square will be cancelled, both positive, so no need to take positive, negative. 6, 9, or take absolute value, I mean. dy, so this, the integration will be 21 over 4 pi. Please check after my answers. 16.493. This was almost everything regarding the first and second idea, which is one more time cross-section. Let me write here, or it's already written here, cross-section method and disk method. Later in the next session 4, this session was session 3. In session 4, we will take washer method and cylindrical shell method. See you in that lecture.